Well, some pretty exciting news. I just saw a report on Anton Petrov's channel, and I'll put a link to that below. I watch a lot of his videos, a lot of great stuff. But this particular scientific report was on the human brain. This paper just came out. And what these scientists discovered in this paper was that there is a very strong link between two areas of the brain. The area of the brain that's responsible for muscle memory and the area of the brain that's responsible for emotional memory. Now, I know this is kind of a trivia thing, but that's what Chekhov technique is based on. That was the argument between Michael Chekhov and Stanislavski at the Moscow Art Theater, and George was there to witness these discussions. And whereas Stanislavski felt that for an actor to attach an emotional moment to a line, a word, a character, whatever, to gain that emotion, you needed to go back to a memory in your life, something that affected you, and you need to hold on to that memory and just wallow in that memory until it comes back to you as strong as possible. And then when you're really in the throes of that memory, you start saying your lines, and that'll connect them. And that works, but it's a painful process. And it only works if you have the kind of emotional memories in your life that are there strong enough for the role you're about to play. As Michael Chekhov made the point to Stanislavski, he said, who in their life had the kind of emotional depth of King Lear in their actual experiences? Who experienced anything as powerful as that? So what he said was that there is a strong connection between muscle memory and emotional memory. And it's a two-way street. And what we need to do is open up the channel into that emotional well, because we're all capable of that. We all have the capacity to experience those emotions if something in our life triggers them. So the idea with Chekhov technique was do these physical exercises that reflect the kind of body postures you would have if you were experiencing that emotion, and do them to the extreme, and do them as big and as loud and as forceful as possible. And you'll start feeling the emotions that go with that physicality. And the scientific study proves that to be a case, that Stanislavski was on the wrong side of that. The case that Chekhov made seems to have been proven by this study. The other thing that George would teach was you would get into this emotional, you go through these exercises for, say, for example, anger, and you want to feel that anger, and you're going to feel the anger inside, and you're going to do these exercises until you feel that anger. And then George would stop you and tell you to just stand there still, don't do anything. Keep feeling the anger, keep feeling it, but don't show me. Don't show me. Keep from showing me the anger you feel inside. And then you start realizing the power of these exercises. And the other thing George always said, and I like to remind people of, is the work must never show. In all great art, whether it's visual art or performance art, it must appear effortless. Anytime you've ever looked at a great piece of art, you didn't think about what it took to create it or what it took to actually do the work. It seems so natural, so effortless. And I just wanted to put that out for everybody today. I just got my new camera and some other things in here, and I'm set up to start doing more videos for YouTube as well as Patreon. So if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe for me if you like this, and if you want to learn more about the Chekhov method and some other things I learned along the way, as I've discussed in the past. So subscribe. go to Patreon, check it out, and encourage me to make more of these because actually I love doing them. And George wanted me to go on teaching, and I think this is the most effective way today. With that, I'll leave you for now. Hope to put out a couple more videos this week. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. See you later.